Greetings, Mumford High School student speech class. It's Ms. Parker coming to you about our new unit. I'm very excited. I'm very pumped. Yesterday, we were able to watch the video interview with Miss AG. Wonderful tips and gems that she dropped on us yesterday. So now I want to get into what you will be doing for this unit. But first, as I stated before, we're going to get into some presentation tips.
Everyone, I'm Suzanne from Zucchini & Co., also the co-founder and head of marketing for Picha Eats. Today, I'm going to cover a very, very important topic for many of you public speakers out there, or if you need to do presentation with slides. Watch this video for a few quick tips on how to make a good slides because your audience will thank me later. You're welcome. I'm just kidding. Quick tips. Tip number 1. We human, we read faster than we listen. So if your slides is full of words and you're trying to speak at the same time, I'm sorry, but they are not going to listen to you because your audience will be busy reading all these words on the slides and they can't hear you. Quick tips number 2, keep your slides simple. I always follow these quick 3 rules. Rule number 1, I play with the fonts. In one slide, I would suggest not to use more than 2 types of font because that will really confuse people. And please don't use Comic Sans. Rule number 2, use clean icons from places like Freepik. Don't go to Google Image because most of them will have a watermark and you will not want watermark on your slides. And rule number 3, instead of writing a lot of words, use images because a picture tells 1,000 words. I think that's the quote. But yes, a picture tells a lot. Quick tip number 3, guide your audience and help them figure out what they should be seeing. If you have a lot of info on your slides, make sure you have arrows or circles to highlight certain things that you'll want to see so that they won't be figuring out what should I be seeing. But I would say ultimately just keep your slides clean and don't put so many things on it. Always remember, you are presenting and the slides are there to support you, not the other way around. You are not there to read the slides because if you're just gonna read the slides, why are you there? That's all from me today. 3 quick tips for your slides. And if you want us to help you on your slide, just drop us a message and we can chat. See ya.
All right, those are pretty great tips that we just watched and you will be utilizing because this will be a multimedia presentation. And we are going to, of course, if you haven't noticed, talk about careers, and it's really going to be focused on you. So let me get into the overview that is in the Schoology folder. All right, so presentations are Thursday, March 25th, 2021. And again, the recommendation is to ask me questions before the assignment is due. Now, we already discussed not too long ago that I am not going to read everything to you, but I am going to make some highlights, okay? Now, this will be an extemporaneous speech, which means doesn't have to be memorized, doesn't have to be a manuscript, but extemporaneous. And I'm going to help you out with this. All right. So 3 things: you need an outline of the speech, works cited page, and the multimedia speech presentation. So this includes a video and slideshow, hence back to our presentation tips that we received. And then I have prepared a checklist and procedures. So the first thing you're going to do is complete the Zello assessment activity on Clever. Now, some of you have probably already have done this, which is fine. And that can be found via the internet, in which I'm going to bring that up for you, or you can go to Clever. So I want you to please note that if you have not already done so, this is something that they would like for us to do. So here is the Clever website, and if you go down to quick links, okay, where'd it go? Oh, here it is. Quick links. Zello's right here. You click on Zello and you can access it. But also you can go to Zello as a website and go ahead and access it as well. So you are going to complete the Zello assessments, the same ones that our counseling department is asking us to do in general for this school year. All right. So next, going back to the overview, all right, you're going to complete that, and then you're also going to complete the personality plus Howling Code activity, and you're going to take a screenshot and picture and save your results. Make sure to record the shaded careers as you will need this for your presentation. And then you're also going to complete the career aptitude test. So there are 3 different links that you're going to go to, and you are going to save those results. Save your top results because this is going to be required for your slideshow. Now, this is some information here that I provided you. You can read that. Now, this next section of procedures will summarize the results of your project, including assessments, career research, and reflection. Make sure you outline each section in your own words, and if you utilize information from other sources, give credit. Do not plagiarize. This is why a works cited page is included. So these 3 links would definitely, the Zello, the Personality Plus Highland Code, as well as the Career Aptitude Test, should be on your works cited page. Next, this is how your outline. So I pretty much built the outline for you right here, right? You just input the information on a separate document. So you're going to tell us about all this information and you're going to read all about it, okay? And all of this information can be found through research on your phone, on your tablet, on your laptop, whatever you have. And then, of course, the works cited page is a page by itself. Now, by the time you have completed this presentation, all in all, again, you will have an outline of the speech that looks like this, MLA format. You'll have a works cited page, which we've already discussed what that looks like, and a multimedia presentation. Now, I did a quick example of a multimedia presentation using the tips that were given at the beginning of the video. So I'm going to share with you now, because I want you to know and see an example of what we are looking for. All right. So here it is on your screen. And this is just quickly, very quickly. Now, this does not explain everything, but this just gives you a visual of how this looks. So there's a career and post high school research project, and I have pictures. I think it's very important to have pictures. And then you're going to have your assessment results, right? Those screenshots that I just discussed. You're going to put those on a page. Maybe you have them on separate pages. Maybe you have them on the same page. That's up to you. A day in the life of a teacher. So that is part of one of the categories that's in the outline that you are supposed to look up. And so pathway to, for me, an educator. So it shows you this is not for necessarily all teachers, but this is a pathway for some teachers in different regions of the country. And again, this is just an example. All right. And so going into salary, because I know that this chart is emulating exactly what's being asked. So I don't have to write it out. I can use charts that just gives me the information right there, right? The presenter said, don't have all this writing. Just give us the information because you're presenting it, okay? And then we're talking about job prospects, statistics, and trends. So this is also another slide. And then you're going to talk about your own career plan. And then, of course, we're always going to thank our audience. Now, this is just a slideshow. Remember, again, you're presenting this information, and so we need to see you on the screen. We need to see you on the screen for your entire presentation, okay? And so there are resources on the class website that can tell you how to do that, or you might have an app that you would like to use on your own. Now, there's one thing that you know that I'm very big on, and I tell you to use as you practice and rehearse, and that is a rubric. A rubric. So let me show you what the rubric looks like. This is just your name. I should know the career plan. Do you have your outline? Do you have a works cited page? This is part of the grade. I want to look at the presentation time and score. Now, this slideshow content criteria definitely aligns with everything that's in the outline in the overview of the assignment. And it's simply yes or no, do you have those things? And you will get the points or not get the points. Note that even in here, I'm asking you, did you smile? Yes or no? Introduction and conclusion, eye contact, speaking clearly and loudly, speaking with vocal variety, nonverbal charisma, and did you memorize it? You don't have to memorize it, but you should know the information. The more that you know and the more confident you come off because you understand and know what you are discussing, the better your presentation will be. And of course, naturally, the higher your grade will be. And this is also in Schoology and on the class website for you to look at and refer back to at all times. So one thing that I always like to share with you all, and again, I am trying to stay under my 10 minutes, is the timeline, a visual show of the timeline. All right. So we're doing the overview on March 16th. Okay, and that's where you're going to complete those interest activities and the career aptitude test and all those assessments and take those screenshots. That's what you're going to focus in on for that day. And hopefully you get it done during the class day. And from those results, as you will read, you will therefore pick a career. March 17th, you're going to do research. So you're going through the outline, the overview, the procedures, and getting the information that you need. The 18th, we will have a one-on-one. Now, remember, March 19th is our wellness day. So you definitely have to check in and participate. And then March 22nd, you should be done. All right. You should be done and have everything that you need. You should have your outline. You should have your video presentation, or at least at the point where you have rehearsed it a few times, and definitely your MLA works citation. And then the delivery is on March 24th. Again, the timeline is in Schoology as well as on the class website. Please, please, please ask questions if you need answers. Do not wait until the last day. Do not wait until the deadline. Do not wait until the deadline to even submit your things. This is something that can be accomplished. Again, I did the presentation literally in about 15 minutes. Okay. So I definitely encourage you to try to do the same. And you might need more time, which is why you have a plethora of time, and you will have time in class to get your work done. So that is what we're working on for this career in post-secondary high school unit. I hope that you are able to learn more about yourself. And so if you have any questions, please reach out to me. Other than that, I want you all to have a wonderful, fantastic, tantalizing, amazing day and week. I will talk to you all soon. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful one. Bye-bye.